Hey there and welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to be answering a question from one of our viewers around what to do when you are not 100% qualified for a job. Should you apply or not? And the answer is sometimes. By the end of this video, you're going to understand what to do when you are not 100% qualified for that job that you're interested in. Now, this is a technique that we have taught thousands of our Career Growth Club members over at Work It Daily, and it's a real proven way for you to assess and understand if you should apply, and if you do decide to apply, what you can do to stand out. I can't wait to show you this technique, so let's get started. So the first step in the process is to use what we call the 90% rule, and that's where you assess whether or not you objectively meet 90% of the qualifications or not. Now, why? Well, if you're less than 90%, there's a really good chance that you're just going to be tossed from the applicant tracking system. And that's because today, companies get hundreds, sometimes thousands of applicants for just a single position. And we call them the applicant tossing system because the system is actually designed to screen you out if you don't meet the majority of the qualifications. So that's why you really got to be at least at the 90%. But I've got to tell you something, if you're overqualified, if you're over 100% qualified, you also can be tossed from the system using their tracking system. So you really need to make sure that at all times you're somewhere between 90% to 100% in order to apply online. Now, the second step is to close the gap. So what you lack for in experience, you make up with in common connection. What do we mean by that? Well, you can share with an employer your enthusiasm and excitement for their products, their services, the customers they serve, the way they do their business, whatever aspects of their business really excite you, the things that you respect and you admire. These are important things for you to convey to them so they can understand that even though you don't have all the qualifications, you have the internal motivation, you have the desire to work for their company. This is where you show them that you are part of their tribe, and that's super important because companies are always hiring for cultural fit. Whatever you don't have, they can teach you, but they can't teach you that cultural fit. So it's really important that you convey that. You know, there's a great place for you to convey this connection between you and a potential employer, and that's in your cover letter. And we've done a really excellent video on this subject, which you can find either up here or down below in the description, that walks you through the techniques called the disruptive cover letter to help you convey that story, show them that you're a part of their tribe, and hopefully get that interview. So now the third step in the process is to open it up to your network. Think about ways that you can network into the company. You know, we say at Work It Daily all the time that your network is your net worth, and we know for a fact that over 80% of all jobs today are gotten via some form of referral. What a lot of people don't realize is that if you don't have all the qualifications for a job, and you have that passion, right? You write that cover letter we've been talking about. You should go out and find people you know who know people who work at the company. This is a great way for you to get introduced. And think about it. You can go to a friend who you know knows somebody at your dream employer and say, hey, I have this story about why I'm really passionate about the company. They also have an opening right now that I'm almost 100% qualified for. I was wondering if you could introduce me to your friend who works there so that I can learn more from him or her about what they think it would take to stand out and get hired. Notice you're not asking for them to directly refer you into the job. You're just asking for them to give you some information on what else you can do to stand out. We've found that this technique is extremely effective at opening doors and helping you get your resume and that cover letter in the hands of the employer. You know, this is just one of the ways that you can feel stuck and frustrated in your job search. And if this sounds like you, then I'm going to encourage you to check out another video that we've done. You can check out the link up here or down below on the 8 ways that you're being shut out of the hiring process. Being tossed from the applicant tracking system is just one way, but today there are multiple reasons why you could possibly be getting thrown out and never being seen by a human. So if you want to up the chances that you get that dream job at that ideal employer, then you need to understand how to make sure you remove the roadblocks to get hired, and this video will show you how to do that. Okay, so today we've learned that in spite of the fact that maybe you don't have 100% of the qualifications needed for a particular job, there are techniques and strategic tactics you can take in order to get around the process and get noticed by hiring managers. Okay, so now we need to hear from you. Comments, questions, feedback. What was the most helpful part of this video? What other questions do you have about it? Please put those down in the comments below. Also, if you enjoyed this video, make sure that you subscribe to our channel and you check the little bell. That way you'll get instant notifications every time we answer questions like this one, because you never know, your question could be next. And you know, if you made it this far in the video, then you're clearly somebody who's open-minded and ready to learn new things about job search and career development. If that's the case, I really encourage you to check out the Work It Daily Career Growth Club subscription. We have an amazing, monthly, inexpensive, super affordable program that gives you access to career growth specialists as well as a community of like-minded professionals where you can learn and grow and get the results you want and deserve. I hope you check it out because it's really a game changer when it comes to career development. All right, if you still feel like you'd like a little more help here on YouTube, check out these additional videos that we have on the subject. I'm sure you will find them helpful, as have thousands of our YouTube subscribers. And of course, until next time, remember this: if you want to win, you've got to work it daily.